Red Rising chapter 29 Unity, which is like kind of an ironic chapter because Darrow has to do something with Titus. And so here's what he kind of decides, right? He tries to like publicly shame Titus, tries to publicly execute him. Titus challenges him to a duel, and he was like, Darrow was like, I was expecting this. Let's get to it. But Cassius was like, hey, I need to take out Titus to preserve my family's honor because at this point he still thinks Titus is the one who took out Julian, right? And so Darrow is like, I know I shouldn't because I as a leader need to be the one to set the example and take out the guy. And Roke was like, you don't let Cassius do it. But Darrow was also like, I made a promise to my friend Cassius to let him do this, and so he lets him do this. And which is like, once again showing like Cassius is a phenomenal fighter. Bro is like eloquent with it. He's like pirouetting and shit. He's like boom, gone. And so Titus gone out of the picture now. And what I noticed in this chapter is kind of what I was talking about in the last video as well, is like Darrow is kind of presented with two really rough but two like kind of correct choices. You could let Titus live, enslave him, keep him as an example of like, here's what happens to you when you don't listen and when you do bad things, or you have to take him out so there's no chance of a revolt or a civil war or things like that, right? And later that day, Fitchner pays Darrow a visit because Darrow is now the de facto leader. They exchanged some words. Darrow did clock Fitchner as well. He definitely got a read on Fitchner, trigger the fuck out of Fitchner as well. But Fitchner said a couple of interesting things. He said, what you could have done, he said, Titus could have been a very good commander. He doesn't have to listen to you, but you could have ordered him to be a commander and rally troops and fight for you still. You didn't have to take him out. So in that sense, he was like, the best option would have been to keep Titus alive and keep him as a commander. But you chose to take him out. So, let's see what happens next. And he also dropped that the Jackal, who is House Pluto or somebody's leader, the Jackal is actually the Archgovernor's son, who's in this game as well. So we have the son of the guy that Darrow hates, who is like on the south side of this entire like war games, fucking up shit over there and conquering shit there too. So I think it's gonna be a Jackal and Darrow final battle face off. But my thing is he gonna let him live or not? This has been my Red Rising chapter by chapter commentary. If you want to keep up with it, hit the follow button.